And I am live. Good evening, good evening. Let us get us live on Instagram as well. See. Okay. Excellent. Good evening, good evening. How y'all doing tonight? It's Monday. And I am Dr. Linda Mitchell. I'm a holistic health coach, author, and owner of Sweetheart Mitchell Collection, a health and wellness business that inspires you to be your healthiest from the inside out. Good evening, Sanika. Thank you for joining us. How are you? How are you guys? Let me know who's out there. And I apologize for running a little late. I had some technical difficulties as usual. I'm not good at this stuff. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Okay? Good evening. We're going to give folks a few moments to jump on. I am expecting some special guests tonight. And then we will get this party started. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. Make sure you watch the whole thing. Again, my name is Dr. Linda Mitchell. I am an author, a holistic health coach, and I'm also the owner of Sweetheart Mitchell Collection, a health and wellness business that inspires you to live your best life from the inside out. And I own that business with my husband, David. And he is the benefactor of all the beautiful juicing recipes that I'll be sharing with you all week after week. It's helped to get him off of he was on 3 blood pressure pills, and it helped to get him off his 3 blood pressure pills. He said every time he turned around, I was handing him something, because food is your medicine. And I would pray, ask God, okay, what do I need to give him now? And this beautiful recipe that I'm going to share with you guys tonight came into my life, helped me to get him off his 3 blood pressure medicine. And how many pills does he take now? 0. That's right. 0. It's a lifestyle, though. You know, you can't get off medicine and still eat fried chicken and burgers and French fries and be in the drive-thru all the time. You have to make some lifestyle changes to be healthier. So tonight I'm coming to you all live because I want to share an unboxing on a new juicer that I will be using in my practice. And I'm super excited. And I wanted to go live and share it with you all as well, because I want to encourage you to get your own Sana 707C juicer. That's right. It's called Sana 707C juicer. Now, for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I love my Nama juicer. I love my Nama juicer. My Nama juicer has been with me for 5 years, and I love it. And I had to upgrade, because this Sana juicer 707C is going to be for my celery juice. And I did my research, y'all. I did my research. I watched my videos. I did watch my YouTubes, and I did my research. It's really important for me to make sure that I do my research and share with you knowledge that's sound. And so this juicer, the reason that I chose it is because it's #1 in Europe. And the second reason that I chose it is because it gives you 15% more celery juice than most of the other juicers, okay? And it also has a 15-year warranty. That's right, I said 15 years. That's a really long time. Let me tell you something about the equipment. When you buy your juicer, you buy your equipment, you want to make sure that you are investing in something that's not cheap. And let me tell you why, what I've learned over the years. When you purchase your equipment, it's an investment in your family. It's an investment in yourself. And when you spend a little bit more and you buy equipment that's going to have a nice sound warranty, and you're using the equipment every day, day in and day out, when you need to use that warranty, you'll be able to use it. And what I found with my warranties on my juicers is that they ship you a whole new machine or a whole new part, and all they ask you for is a picture of the broken piece. And that works in your favor, because you don't want to have to turn around and buy a new juicer again. And you got to start all over. You didn't like that one. Now you got to do your research and find another one. Well, between my Nama juicer and between my Sana juicer 707C, I am quite sure that these companies stand by their warranty policy. I know with the Nama juicer, I have returned broken pieces 5 times, and every time they send me a new juicer or a new piece. And that has I think a 12-year warranty on the Nama. But this one, this Sana juicer 707C, we're gonna do an unboxing with it. I'm super excited. It's been sitting in the box for 2 weeks, and I'm ready to open it with you guys. The first thing that I want to say about this juicer is one of the reasons that I selected it is because it has a celery nozzle. A celery nozzle. Yes, a nozzle just for celery. And they have a picture of it on the box here. And let me move this over so you can see it. There it is. They have a picture of it on this box, and that is just for celery. For me, that's really important because I juice a lot of celery, okay, for ourselves, myself and my husband, and for our customers. And so it's really important for me to get the best juicer for celery. So let's go ahead and open this baby. Who do we have? 15 years. Yes, 15 years is an excellent warranty for a juicer. And when I saw that, I was like, oh man, they really want my money. And it's not just that it's a 15-year warranty, they stand by it. So when you buy your juicer, you have to register it. And once you register it, they know the day you bought it. You give them the serial number, and if you have a problem with the juicer, they're able to reference that serial number without a problem and be able to replace anything that may need to be replaced. First of all, I'm giving them 5 thumbs up on this boxing, okay? Look how beautiful it is, y'all. It's absolutely beautiful. They got carrots on the top. They got apples on the top. It's absolutely beautiful. Got some carrot juice being made. I'm loving this box. And I always keep my box for at least a year in my garage. So we have a instruction manual, which we're going to be using tonight. Again, this is the Sana 707C. Sanika, please put that in the comments. Sana 707C cold press juicer. And we're doing a live unboxing tonight because I want to encourage you all to invest in yourself, okay, by getting this juicer. I did my research for me. I did my research for you. And this is going to be an absolutely beautiful experience. I can already tell. All right. So let me go ahead and pull the juicer. Now, they have 3 different colors in this juicer. They have red, and they have black, and they have white. And I need some interaction. I need some engagement here, y'all. What color do you think that I got in this juicer? They have a red one, they have a black one, and they have a white one. What color do y'all think that I got? Come on now. This is an interactive exchange. What color do you think that I got? Give me some comments on the color. Red, black, and white. What color do you think that I got? Come on, because I got to pull it out the box. Give me something. What color you think that I got, Sanika? Red to match the beautiful lipstick. I love that. I got the white one. She's heavy. Look at her. I got the white one. And I'll tell you why. Because I want to see all the dirt so I can get it off. When I have an opportunity to buy a white appliance, I buy it because it helps me to keep it sanitized and cleaned. And I can make sure I'm wiping all that extra juice and debris off of the juicer. And it looks a lot cleaner, okay, when you are juicing and doing videos. So I went with the white one, y'all. Okay. All right, so let's go. So we have some parts here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this juicer in. Let me get this out of the box. And again, they get 5 stars for packaging. This box is absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and makes me want to just keep it forever. Look at that, how beautiful she is. All right, so let me put that aside so we can get down to business. All right, so again, as I shared with you, I did get the white juicer. Let's bring it down so you guys can see it. There we go. And this is my first time using this juicer, okay? So you will go through the process with me. And I did that on purpose because let me tell you why. A lot of times when my customers get their new juicer, yeah, it's a very nice, sleek design. European #1 juicer in Europe. #1 juicer in Europe. And I'm sure it has something to do with the sleekness and the design. When you get your juicer, I want to show you the things that you have to do with that juicer when you purchase it, okay? So that's why I wanted to do a live unboxing with you, with your juicer. So let's go through the different things that they've included in this beautiful juicing kit. First, this is an absolute first. They give you a beautiful stainless steel pulp catcher. So I believe this is for your pulp. And she is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Normally, they give you something that's plastic, like this. That's what came with the Nama. But this has that beautiful stainless steel pulp catcher, okay? All right. And so then next we have, okay, and some of these parts, y'all, I'm gonna have to, I don't know the name of them. I'm gonna have to learn them as I'm going along, but this is included, okay? And then we have a strainer. I know what this is. Very common piece on the juicer, okay? Then we have, let's see. Oh, I think this might be the celery nozzle. One of these is the celery nozzles. It's the gadget that helps you to get 15% more celery juice out of your juicer when you're juicing celery, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out of the container and we're gonna wash everything. That's the first thing you need to do when you get, look at that. They have their own measuring cup with their name on it, Sana. Very nice. So some of you may be asking, ooh, how much does this juicer cost? It's looking kind of expensive with all of these prices. I mean, all these little pieces that you're adding. There's another strainer, okay? And the Sana juicer is the Sana 707C is the lowest price juicer that the company Sana offers. There's your toothbrush. Looks like a toothbrush, but it's for cleaning the juicer. And this little gadget helps you push the fruits and vegetables down in the juicer from the chute. Okay? And here's your chute. And I really like this. You're talking about sleek and beautiful. Look how gorgeous that is. That is the chute that you put all your vegetables and fruits down. This is the part right here that turns, okay? And the pulp is probably gonna come out of here and the juice out of the bottom here. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do together is we're going to wash our juicer. That's the first thing you do is you wash your juicer in warm water. And the reason that you do that is so you can make sure you kill any germs and any bacteria. Those are all the pieces to the Nama 707. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my box aside. Remember, I keep everything for about a year. So all these parts I'll be keeping in my garage. All right, and so we're gonna make some nice, warm, sudsy water. And we're going to wash our juicer. That's really important to your process. And like I said earlier, one of the things that I notice is that a lot of my clients, when they see all these parts and all these pieces, they get really intimidated by the juicer. And you don't have to be intimidated. Every piece is going to fit where it needs to fit. So you just start turning, okay? So this is the back part that puts everything on there. They already have, so the parts that I showed you are extra parts because they already have these pieces together, but we're going to take it apart and we're going to clean it. This is the actual grinder part that makes all the juice. And then there's your chute. And let's see what this little yellow piece is. Okay, that's going to stay in there. All right, we're going to wash this in some sudsy water. Okay, it's got 4 pieces, y'all. 4 pieces. These pieces that I showed you are extra. Extra. Okay? We're going to wash this because our juice is going to be caught in this glass jar. And then, of course, we're going to wash the things that push the fruits and vegetables down. All right, you keep everything for a year. I need to start. Well, you got to have the space to do that. Right? In order to be able to do that, you have to have the space. So it can be hard for some that don't have the space. All right, so I'm going to, and I put the date, when I buy it, I put the date and where I bought it from on the outside of my box as well. That just helps me to remember when I start wondering how long I've had something and where I got it from. It's on the outside of the box. Okay, so we're just washing these really good, y'all. Getting in there. And this is what you need to do when you buy a juicer. You don't know where this juicer has been, right? You don't know whose dock station it's been sitting on. It could be sitting on a dock in China with flies and bugs. So you want to make sure that you just sanitize. We call this sanitizing. So you're going to sanitize all the different pieces, kill the germs and the bacteria, okay? This is a really important piece because I've seen a lot of juicing videos where people take it out of the box and they start using it. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your family. Sanitize it. That's really important. All right, so let's put this baby together. All right. Looks like this screen part might be for this. Looks like it fits in that pulp holder. All right, y'all, let's get this juicer, let's get this party started. Gonna wipe off the outside of our juicer here. She is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you the on and off switch. There we go. Now, I've been juicing for over 25 years. I started juicing when my children were babies because I did not want to buy the juice in the store, the Gerber juice or the juice. Some of the juices had added sugar in them, and I didn't want to give my girls that added sugar. I was very, very particular about the sugar that went in their bodies. Okay, so I put the first thing I put in there was the grinder piece. I put that back in there. Okay, so now the second piece I'm gonna put in there. Remember, I'm doing this for the first time, so bear with me here. There we go. And I put the strainer in second, and then I'm gonna seal it with this. Okay, see how easy that was? 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your thing that pushes down the fruits and vegetables. And you'll see why we need that in a moment. All right, so let me see. Okay, it's currently closed. I'm going to turn that to open and slide that in there. Oops. There we go. And then I'm going to close it. Oh, this is too easy. This is too easy. Let me do that on camera. Okay, I'm going to take it out. Okay, this is how I put it together, y'all. I'm going to take it and slide it in that little hole. There's only one hole. And then they have a little lever here, right here. It says close and it says open. Just slide that to close and it's locked and it's in place. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. All right, so let me see. All right, so the next thing you want to do is you want to take your glass container, this part right here that they put in the container, and you're going to put that, here we go. You're going to put that under the hole that is for, let me turn this to the side. Sanika, let me know if you can see everything okay. This is the hole where your juice is going to come out of, right here under the bottom. So you're going to put your glass jar under there, okay? And then you are going to put your aluminum stainless steel container on the outside, because this is where the pulp is going to come into this, okay? All right, so we're going to plug it in. Okay, Sanika says, looking good. Thank you, Sanika. Okay, we're going to plug it in, and it came right on, okay? So I want you guys to hear how amazingly quiet this thing is. I just love these juicers because they're so quiet. Now, that's cold, fresh press. Listen. It's so quiet. Sanika, can you hear it? Can you hear it? It's on. But now let me tell y'all, let me give you an educational moment. The difference between a regular juicer, a lower price juicer, and a fresh cold press, yeah, it's kind of soothing, yes. And a fresh cold press juicer is the speed, okay? Fresh cold press juicers go really slow, really slow. And with them going so slow, there's no heat applied to your juice. So as a result of no heat being applied, you're getting the maximum number of nutrients, enzymes, minerals, vitamins, because that juice is going right into the glass or right into your jar without any heat. Because the minute you put heat on something, it changes the composition of it. You start losing nutrients and minerals and vitamins. But the key behind the fresh cold press juicer is that it makes it so you don't lose your minerals and enzymes and nutrients because there's no heat applied. A lot of the less expensive juicers are loud and they go really fast and they have a tendency to heat up, and that messes with the actual composition of your juice. And so you don't get the maximum amount of enzymes in it. All right, so let me figure out which one of these little gadgets here is for celery juice, because we're going to juice. This must be it right here. We're going to juice the celery tonight, okay? So bear with me. Let me figure out which one of these. Now is a good time if you guys have any questions based on what I've shared with you so far. Oh, let me share with you the difference in these little pieces here, okay? So another reason why I bought this juicer is because you can make nut butter with it, and you can make cold press oil with it. Yes, I said nut butter. Almond butter, cashew butter, peanut butter. You can make it with this machine, okay? And you can make cold press oils, olive oil, avocado oil. You can actually make oils with this machine as well, which I'm super excited about, because a lot of times when we buy oils in the store, they mix it to save money. They call them fillers. So they'll put canola oil, which is horrible for you. They'll put vegetable oil in your oil. And if you can cold press it yourself and get the maximum amount of nutrients from your oil without an additive. Okay, so already you can tell, okay, why I bought this machine, okay, because of the number of things that I'm going to be able to do with, all of which I'm going to share with you guys. I will be going live as I do play and experiment with my new toy. So this little nozzle, and it makes ice cream. Ice cream! Yes, she makes ice cream. Okay, so let me tell you the advantage of that. Okay, you take the bananas frozen and stick them in the juicer, and it comes out as a sorbet and a creamy ice cream. And you can add fresh bananas to. You can add fresh whatever you like, Reese's cups, whatever you like in your banana ice cream. I like it just banana with chocolate chips in it. But yes, you can make ice cream with this machine too, y'all. So this is the nozzle for ice cream and nut butter. Okay, so when I make that, I have to insert that into the machine in order for it to make the ice cream and nut butter. Okay, then we have a flat nozzle noodle. Oh, you can make noodles. Come on, you can make noodles with this too, y'all. Noodles. Okay, this is the one for noodles. Okay, so you can make Italian pasta, spaghetti, okay, fettuccine. You can make noodles with this machine. Let me come down here. See that machine? You can make noodles with it. Oh, I'm super excited. Okay, so I'm looking for the one that I need to insert. That is the celery nozzle. Here it is. There you are. Aren't you beautiful? This is the nozzle for celery. Okay, so we're gonna stop and add that to the machine because this makes amazing celery juice. But you got to add this part to the machine, and I've got to figure out how to do that. Okay. All right. Okay, so it goes in between. Oh, I see. Okay, it goes in between this piece right here. There it is. It's on. It goes right. Oops. Hold on. My first time doing this. Y'all be patient with me. Okay, it goes right on the end of that piece. Okay? And then I take and I put this back on. How easy was that? Come on. I want some noodles. Okay? That's the one thing I don't know if I'm going to be making is noodles. But if you're willing to get in here with me and make some, I'll be happy to have some fun with you on a date night. We can make some noodles on this new Sana 707C. All right, so I'm going to put this back in here, okay? And I'm going to switch it to close. Make sure everything is tight. Okay, got my celery nozzle on there. And I don't know what these two are. Let me see. This says round. Oh, round noodle. These are, if you want your noodles different sizes, it gives you 3 different pieces to make flat noodles. What's the little skinny noodles? I don't know what they're called, but and this is for spaghetti. Okay, so these 3 pieces are for the size of your noodles. I love this machine. Oh, I love this company. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's move this along. All right, y'all ready to start juicing? Yay! Let's start juicing. Okay, so we got our machine here. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. So just know that I'm still here with you, okay? All right, bring this down. And we're going to actually start doing some juicing. But first, we have to wash our celery. Now, I've seen people juicing on social media where they don't wash their fruits and vegetables because they're like, dirt is good. Honey, that's not the only thing that's on this celery. They got pesticides on this celery. They spray to keep bugs off of it. You got to make sure that you get that off of here, okay? You don't want to eat that stuff. It's not good for you, okay? So you're gonna start some warm water in your sink. Stop it up. Look at that, okay? We definitely got to get this cleaned up here, okay? So you're gonna cut off the bottom of the celery. Okay, that's the only part that I cut off. You're gonna drop it in the water. We're gonna do that twice, okay? Yeah, you gotta wash it. That's important. You cut your bottom of your celery off, okay? Because that's where all the dirt is gonna be, most of it anyway. I've seen bugs crawl out of the celery before, y'all. Okay, ladybugs, black bugs. You got to make sure you wash your fruits and vegetables. Okay, and what I use is baking soda. Good old baking soda. Okay, let me bring this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I have a scoop that I use for my baking soda. So I would just say sprinkle about 1/4 cup of baking soda on there. And you can use apple cider vinegar too. You can use apple cider vinegar as well if you would like to take it to a whole nother level. Okay? So you're going to wash your celery really good. You see what I'm doing? I'm moving it around like a washing machine. Okay? I did not just put it in the sink and let it sit. I'm moving this around because I need to make sure I'm getting that dirt off of this celery like a washing machine gets dirt off of the clothes, okay? So even if you have to cut it up, cut your celery up because your sink is small, make sure you just agitate it. That's what I'm doing. This is called agitation to help get that extra dirt off. I'm not just letting it sit in the sink, okay? So once you wash your celery off, you're going to drain the water from the sink and you're going to rinse it off. Now you can do this as many times as you so desire. And you can also let it sit in the sink for 15 minutes to just soak, okay? So let me show you how your celery is going to look. Nice and clean and glistening. You're looking for dirt. You're looking at it for bugs. Okay? Now, let me share with you one of the things that I learned when I've been juicing for over 25 years, okay? And I've learned a lot about what to do and what not to do. And that's one of the reasons that I come and I share this information, because I want you to not have to go through some of the things that I went through. Okay. Yes, baking soda and apple cider vinegar. How much? 1/4 cup of baking soda, 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar. Okay. Yes. And agitate the celery, move it around like a washing machine, and you can soak it for 15 minutes. Thank you, Sanika. You're doing amazing. All right. And so once you get your celery, now the thing that I used to do with my celery is I used to stick it in the machine like this. And I will tell you, we went through 4 machines because the fiber that is in this celery is so strong. And so, yes, thank you. Excellent information, cleaning the celery. So one of the things that you have to do is chop your celery up. And I chop it up in little 1 to 2 inch pieces. So when I drop it through the machine, the celery the machine is not struggling, if you will, because the thread of the celery is so long and the motor is trying to get all that long thread through it. This is much easier on your machine when you chop it up, because once this goes through the machine, it drops down into your pulp holder, okay, without additional celery. Y'all know what I mean. The fibers, those fibers are intense. Woo! Celery and pineapple juice. Oh my God, they are really intense. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to juice? Yay! I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down. Okay. The juicer is on. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Okay. All right. So let's see. You wipe this off here. Okay, so we're gonna start juicing. This is how easy. Okay, we're about 8:18, 45 minutes in, and we're starting to juice. Okay, you see me dropping that celery in there? What's happening? The machine is doing the thing, y'all. Let me turn this sideways so you can see it. I don't know if you noticed, but there has been no pulp that has come out of this pulp extractor as of yet. That means all that celery is going in the actual cup. You see that juice going in there? This is so exciting to me. Okay, you see how the celery is getting caught in there? That's what this is for. So we're going to take it and we're just going to gently give it some pressure. And look how easy that was. Look how easy that was, okay? All right, so we're gonna keep this out and we're gonna continue juicing. Yes, it's very smooth and it's very easy. And this is your medicine. This is your medicine right here, y'all. Come on. Gentle pressure. Now we're finally seeing some pulp come out the front of the juicer. See it right here? Just started coming out. Okay? All right, so we're going to keep going. Yes. Look at that healthy juice. Yes, it's very healthy. Now, let me give y'all the story of how I found out about celery juice. I do not take credit for it. This gentleman that wrote this book, Celery Juice, which heals millions of people or has healed millions of people, was written by Anthony Williams. And I found out about him. I saw him on Instagram one day. And I bought the book right away. And I started juicing right away. Off the top of my head, I'm saying it's 4 years ago. It was about 4 years ago. Okay? And the first benefit that I saw from celery juice was weight loss, and I slept better, and my regularity, it became more regular. And my husband, it helped with his pain in his body because he, over the years, have had challenges with pain coming and going, and he noticed that his pain was subsiding as he started drinking the celery juice. Now, let me tell you some of the benefits of celery juice, okay? First and foremost, you have to drink it. This is one of the biggest questions that I get. Can I mix it with some lemon? Can I mix it with some ginger? Can I mix it with some cucumber? And the answer to that is yes, you can. But for the maximum benefit, you need to drink it concentrated, okay? Not mixing anything with your celery, okay? Because you want to get the maximum benefit from your celery juice, okay? And the best way to do that is to drink it concentrated, okay? Now, the other thing I want to tell you about celery is that celery is not a vegetable, it's a herb. Yes, it's a herb. A lot of people think that celery juice or celery is a vegetable or fruit, but it's not. It's a herb. and it's a herb that heals your body. There are salt clusters in the celery juice that when you drink it concentrated, they go in your body and they're looking to take out those things that are trying to take you out, like free radicals, like viruses, bacteria. Okay, the actual salt clusters go in your bloodstream. It gets in your veins, and it's going to start cleaning you out, detoxing your body with the celery juice. Okay, now how do you take the celery juice? Very good question. Yes, it's a herb. You take the celery juice in the morning when you get up. You drink one 16 ounce. This is 16 ounces. Bottle or glass of water. And you squeeze a lemon in there, half a lemon. This is 16 ounces. So you drink that, and then you wait 30 minutes. So while you're waiting, you're making your celery juice, okay? The reason that you're waiting is because you want that water to get all in your intestines and all in your body, and you want it to start moving things around, moving your blood around. You know, one thing the body does not like is to be sluggish, okay? And lack of water, dehydration, causes things to not move around. So your blood is sluggish, you know, you're not moving through your veins because it needs water, okay, to move the nutrients and minerals through your body, okay? So the celery juice, after you drink the 16 ounces of water with lemon, and you just squeeze one half a lemon in this jar of water, okay? And you drink that, and then you wait 30 minutes. Now you're ready for your celery juice, okay? So you're making your celery juice, and then you can fill this up with 16 ounces, and that's where you're going to start. You're going to start with 16 ounces of celery juice, okay? 16 ounces of celery juice. Now, one of the things that I'm looking for as I'm juicing with this machine is how much celery I am going to get from one bag, okay? So we are already a quarter of the way through this celery, and I'm getting a lot of juice. And look how dry my pulp is. You want your pulp to be dry. There's no juice coming out of this pulp when I squeeze it. It's dry. It's absolutely dry. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy with my purchase. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going here. And so let me talk about some of the benefits of celery juice, okay? Who else is out there? Let me know who's out there, because I have some gifts for you guys. If you're not shy, if you tell me who you are, I will reward you for coming tonight. My virtual assistant is doing an amazing job of giving you guys some notes from what I'm saying, but I need to know who's out there, okay? All right, so I'm going to keep juicing. Now, let me tell you some of the things that celery juice is good for, okay? Acid reflux. It's also good for acne. It's good for anxiety. Yes, I said anxiety. If you're stressed out, maybe you're a mom, and your kids stress you out, you need anxiety relief. Celery is good for anxiety. Brain fog. How many of us? Oh, Armanui. Am I saying your name right? Armanui, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to put a free gift in your order. Thank you for showing up tonight. You honored your word. I love people who, when they say they're going to do something, they do it. And yes, Armanui, thank you so much for coming. California in the house. Who else do we have out there? So the other things that celery is good for is depression. If you're experiencing any type of depression. Maybe you're a new mom. A lot of new moms go through postpartum depression after they have the baby. Celery juice is a great way to help them to get through that. It's also good for diabetes. If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, celery juice can help get all that extra sugar out of your body, okay? And it's good for if you have a skin condition like eczema, psoriasis, or dry, cracked skin. Celery juice is good for that as well, okay? Did you know the celery juice could do all of this? It's amazing. It's good for vertigo, okay? Dizziness, any type of vertigo, tingling and numbness in your ears, or maybe in your body. Celery juice is good for that. It's also good if you have a thyroid condition. Celery juice is great for that. It's good for multiple sclerosis, Lyme's disease, lupus, high blood pressure. Okay, that's one of the reasons that I started juicing the celery for us, because I wanted to get my husband off of his blood pressure pills, and we did it, and we haven't looked back. And we did it under medical supervision. I would never tell you to stop taking your medicine. I am not a medical doctor, and everything that I share with you is for information purposes only. This is my disclaimer. I am not a medical doctor. This is for information purposes only, and you are not to replace this with any advice that you get from your doctor, okay? So the way that we did this was we started tracking his blood pressure every morning. We would get up before he got out of bed. We'd write his blood pressure down on the calendar, and then he would get up and start his day with his 16 ounces of water and wait 30 minutes, and then 16 ounces of celery juice, okay? And after about 3 months, we went back to the doctor, and the doctor said, wow, your numbers look amazing. And we had a calendar. We had written everything that we were doing with the celery juice down on the calendar, and we had written his blood pressure down. And over the days, we noticed that his numbers with his blood pressure started going towards the 120/80 number. And he said he felt better. That's the main thing you want to look for. How do you feel? How do you feel? And so after that 3-month period, the doctor said, keep doing what you're doing. I said, we'll be back in 6 months. In 3 more months. So in 3 more months, we went back. And at this point, it was 6 months later. That's when the doctor took him off his first of 3 blood pressure pills. He took him off 1 pill first. And then gradually over a 2-year period, we were able to get him off of his blood pressure medicine with the doctor's supervision. By writing everything, the doctor knew we were serious about this. And eventually the doctor took him off all of his medicine. Now, let me tell you something. My husband is an African-American male. Blood pressure is very prevalent in African-American males. And to hear of an African-American male coming off his blood pressure medicine, that is very rare. Because when they give you those prescriptions, they never tell you how long you're going to be taking it, okay? They just give you the prescription and say, okay, see you at your next visit. Normally they don't say you're going to have to take this for 2 years. You're going to have to take this for, X amount of time. They just give you the prescription and, you just take it the rest of your life. Well, not on my watch, okay? And so with the doctor's support, we continued doing what we were doing with the celery juice. Now, one of the big, God is good all the time. Yes, he is, husband. That's my husband, y'all, David Mitchell. Celery juice is powerful. It's also the person. It's a big commitment, y'all. It really is. First, you have to get the proper equipment. You have to make sure you're consistent. Consistency is the key. Can't do it 1 week and then not do it the next, or skip for a whole month and then get back to it. In order for you to see the consistent results in your health, so when you go to the doctor, they pull that blood work and they see your blood work numbers looking better, your cholesterol numbers are lining up, your A1C is lining up, and your blood pressure is getting closer to that 120/80. You have to be consistent, okay? This is not a one pill, one magic pill. No, it's not one magic pill. This takes a huge commitment, but you're worth it. You are worth it. Okay, some of the other things celery juice is good for: Lyme's disease. You might be going through menopause and you might have some mood swings. Celery juice is great for mood swings. Okay, heart palpitations, headaches, migraines, any type of joint pain. It's also great for lupus. Okay, there has been research and studies that shows that all of these things I'm mentioning to you that celery juice has helped with, because it's an herb. It's an herb that heals your body. Okay, so that is the end of my bag of celery. And so let's do a analysis to see how much pulp we have. This is how much pulp we have. And then you always want to test your pulp to see how dry it is, right? I'm squeezing it. I'm getting a little bit of juice out of there, but not very much, okay? That's actually pretty good compared to my Nama, okay? And the amount of pulp is minimal, hardly any in there. And one of the questions I get is, can I use this pulp? Yes, you can use it for your garden. If you have a garden, you can recirculate this pulp in your compost. You can also take this pulp and spread it across a cookie sheet and bake it in the oven on 425 for about an hour, hour and a half, and let it dry out. And then you take it and you put it in your grinder and grind it up, and then put it in a little shaker. And this is your celery seasoning for your vegetables and for your cooking. Okay, I've done that before. It's a lot of work, but some of us have the time to do that. Okay, so now we want to see how much juice that one bag of celery, because that is a good question that I get. How much celery juice am I going to get from one bag of celery? Okay, so one of the things that you'll need to invest in is a funnel. Hi, Monica. Thank you for joining. I got a free gift for you. Thank you for coming on tonight and letting us know you're here. All right, so you're going to need to invest in a funnel. Make sure, Monica, you hold me to it so I can give you your free gift. Okay, and we're going to see how much juice. See if I can do this without spilling it. Okay, there we go. Looks like I'm going to have two. Okay, so that's 16 ounces. There we go. Okay, and this is 16 ounces too. And you can get these at the dollar store. Okay, and they're a great investment because you want to store your food and your juices in glass, not plastic, because that plastic leaks out into the food. All right, so having a bunch of mason jars in your cabinet. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. All right. Look at this. 32 ounces. Okay, and I still got some left over. Okay, I'm not hating on Nama. I'm not hating on my Nama juicer. But my sweetheart back here, she does not give me this much juice in a bag of celery. Okay, normally I might get 16 and a half. I might get a full 1.5 of one of these. So see what happens when you do your research? Okay, you take your time and you buy something. Already, the value that this machine is going to give me is going to give me more juice for the amount of celery, right? So that's value, okay? So I paid the same price for this juicer that I paid for my Nama juicer, okay? Same price. This one was $3.99. This new one, that one was $3.99. Okay, good evening, Teresa. Thank you so much for joining. I have a free gift for you. Make sure we can connect so I can get it to you. Thank you for showing up. Hopefully you'll get some value to share with your church community. All right. And so I paid the same price for these two juicers. Okay. Now the Nama juicer has a 12-year and this one has a 15-year warranty. But as you can see, already I'm going to get more juice out of my celery with this machine. And this machine it makes ice cream. She makes ice cream. I'm going to set it up here so y'all can see it. She makes ice cream. You can fresh cold press oils with it. Let me push it up this way. You can fresh cold press oils with it. You can make spaghetti with it. Fettuccine with it. What is it? What is that? The smaller noodles. I can't remember the name. Something leany with it. So you can make juice, oils, ice cream, and nut butters with this machine. Okay, so I'm just floored, and it gives me way more juice than my other juicer did. Now you got to save your coins, okay? Because I didn't rush to buy this machine. I took my time. I said I'm gonna take my time. There's no need for me to hurry up and rush through this process. And when I feel ready and comfortable, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this machine, and then I'm gonna share it with the community. So already I'm getting less pulp, okay, and more juice. And again, I can make ice cream. I can make nut butters, peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, macadamia butter. With this, I can take and make my own avocado oil, olive oil with this machine. And the cost again was $3.99. Okay, but I'm gonna Sanika have her post the link in the thing. I was able to talk to the people, and I said I'm gonna be sharing this on my social media, and they gave me a 10% off coupon that should cover at least your shipping, maybe a little bit more than shipping with this. But they ship this for free. I got free shipping too, y'all. So so Sanika, go to your messenger. I sent you the link, the post for everybody that's on here tonight. In there, if they want to get the Sana 707C, they'll get 10% off by using that link that I sent to that I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, so the other thing I want to say is this comes in red, black, and white. Okay, red, black, and white. And I got the white one because I need to see all the germs so I can get them off. I'm just a germophobic. I don't like germs. I want to see it. And so the white is going to help me to see everything. So that's why I got white. Plus it looks nice and clean, juicing next to the green and the different colored juices. Okay, so what else do I want to say about this? Okay, thank you, Sanika. She put the link in the feed on Facebook. Just copy that, you guys, into your notes so y'all can use it when you're ready to purchase your Sana 707C. Again, it's Sana 707C. Sanika, if you can put that in the, it says it there, Sana 707C. Now, I want to address any questions that you all have. And I want to share with you this right here, this Girl Get Your Juice On Celery Juice journal that I wrote. I wish I had when I read this for the first time, okay? Because when you juice, you are not just juicing physically, you're juicing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, okay? On all levels, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And things are going to come up. You might work and you'll go to your job the day you start juicing and say, I'm going to detox my body, and they're going to order pizza. And you'll be like, y'all ain't never ordered no pizza. It's been a while since y'all ordered pizza. Why are you ordering today? I just started a detox. Okay, that's your test. That's your test to see if you're really serious about detoxing your body. Are you going to go and pick up that slice of pizza? Or you going to say, nope, I've decided I'm detoxing my body and I'm serious about this. I'm going to stick with my healthy regimen for the next 10, 20 days, however long you're detoxing for. Okay, that's your test. You will be tested. So this is where you write and journal about whatever you go through when you start your detox process. Yes, it's going to be a test. I kid you not. I hear about it all the time from my clients. Okay. And I experienced it myself. That's why I wish I had this journal with me when I went through my first cleanse, because now I will be able to go back and look at it and tell y'all what I was going through. Okay. So in this journal, I prompt you with things like, how are you feeling? What's on your mind? What tests have come to challenge you? Are people acting strange and asking you why you're doing this? Oh, you don't need to detox. I asked you to express feeling freely. How did it go today? Okay. You sit down and you write. And this right here we have a 7-day journal, and then we have a 10-day journal. 7-day and 10-day. And usually when you juice, whether you get a 7-day or get a 10-day journal, that's the number of bottles of juice that you're going to get. So if you do 7 days, you'll get 7 juices. 10 days, you'll get 10 juices. And your juices are going to be 16 ounces. Now, one of the things that Anthony Williams, he suggests, is that you work your way up to 32 ounces of juice per day. Yes, I said 32 ounces of juice per day. Yeah, that's a lot. Somebody's saying that's a lot. Okay, that's 2 of these. Okay, and one of the questions I get is, how do I drink that? How do I drink it? When I make our juice, I put it in the freezer for 20 to 30 minutes. I let it get really cold because I like the way it tastes when it's really cold. It goes down for me a lot smoother. Okay. And so you start at 16 ounces and you work your way up. Now, my job, they said, teach a man how to fish. Don't fish for him. Is to get you started. Okay. That's what the Bible says. Okay. It's to get you started, right? On the capsules or on juicing. And then once you decide, oh, I can do this, then you go purchase yourself a Sana 707C juicer, because as you can see, you're going to get a lot of value for your money with the Sana 707, and you're going to save 10% off with the code that is in the feed. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to say is when you start juicing, you can batch juice. Okay. Sometimes I do a batch juice. So you're going to see all different size glass bottles in my house, because I use a lot of glass as compared to plastic. And over the years, I pick up glass bottles because we store our food and our juices in them in the refrigerator. Okay, this is 32 ounces. Okay, and this is 64 ounces. Okay, so I made batch juice. 64 ounces, and this is for me and my husband in one day. He's going to drink half, and I drink the other half, okay? And then sometimes I do 32 ounces, and he'll drink half, and I'll drink half. This makes it easier when you're juicing. That's why I say you're going to need to invest in some funnels. You can get these at the dollar store, and you just put your juice right in the jar and just put it in the refrigerator, and then you get up in the morning and you drink your juice. Okay, so it's very easy for me to do 7 of these, but that's going to give me the juice that I need for 7 days for both my husband and myself. Or if you're single, you can do 7 of these. It's your 16 ounces. And I did a cardinal no when I did this one. Okay, you see that air floating around? You have got to make sure you fill this up all the way to the tip top. It might overflow just a little bit, okay? But you make sure there's no air in here when you store this for freshness, okay? Put that top on there. Some's going to run out. That's fine. Make sure there's no air. You don't want any air in here because it causes oxidation and turns it brown and starts to change the composition of it if you have some air in there. So make sure you're filling it all the way up to the top, unless you're freezing it. If you're freezing your juice, then you want to leave about an inch worth of space there, because when it freezes, it's going to expand, and you don't want your glass jars to break. So one of the questions I get is, how long can I freeze this? Up to 3 months. You freeze this up to 3 months in the freezer. And how long are these good for in the refrigerator? 7 days. So you want to make 7 days worth, okay? But if you make a batch, say you do 14 days worth, you do put these 7 in the refrigerator, okay? Leave that inch in these, okay? Put them in the freezer, 7 of them. And then when you're ready for them, take them out of the freezer and put them in the refrigerator and let them defrost in the refrigerator. Yes, it looks so good. So let me do my juice taste. Okay, so what questions do you guys have for me? What questions do you have for me? Mm. Thank you, Sanika. First question, is juicing good for autistic children? Yes, it's absolutely good for autistic children. Although there has not been any research that I could find stating that it helps particularly with autism, it helps with things like typically children that are autistic are very picky eaters, and this could affect their digestion. Okay, they might be constipated, they may not go to the bathroom regularly. So when they are taking fresh cold pressed juice, it's helping with their things like their digestion. It's also helping with nutrition, minerals, vitamins are getting into their body that they may not be getting because they're picky eaters. Okay. And so when you start sharing the juice with them, you're giving them things that they're not getting from their diet. So, yes, it does help with children with autism, but it does not specifically, based on my research, I haven't been able to find anything that says it helps or cures or heals autism, but it helps with some of the other things based on the habits of children with autism, like nutrition, or they might be constipated. Also brain fog. Maybe they're eating the same thing over and over again, chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese. So they're not getting any brain nutrition. But when you start juicing for them, giving them things like celery juice, which is good for brain fog, wild blueberries, which is great for brain fog. And you can even add things like lion's mane to their juice to help them with brain fog, or because they need to be able to think, and they need to be able to think clearly. And so they need a detox in their brain. And the celery juice, the wild blueberries, lion's mane, just to name a few of some of the things that can help them with brain fog. Okay. Another question. How about kids diagnosed with ADHD? Woo, that's a good one, because a lot of our children are being diagnosed with ADHD. And a lot of that is related to behavior issues. When they are in class, maybe they're moving around a lot because they had a bowl of sugar for breakfast and their cereal, and they just have all this energy and they can't sit still. That could be interpreted as ADHD. They're bad, they're not listening, they're not paying attention. Okay, and that all of a sudden it becomes ADHD. Well, they don't have proper nutrition in their body. I'm very passionate about this. Okay, and the fact that they're not getting the proper nutrition, they're having too much sugar, is causing them to not be able to be still or to not listen. That sugar is taking over. And that's what's really the problem, not the fact that they have ADHD. So you asked a great question about the diagnosis of ADHD and how does juicing impact? I did my research on this, okay? And I want to read what I researched. It says, particularly fruits and vegetables that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants help to support children that have been diagnosed with ADHD, okay? Because the nutrients that they're getting from these juices are helping things like their brain health. ADHD is usually associated with their brain. So things like wild blueberries that have twice as many antioxidants compared to regular blueberries are great for you to juice, all right, or add to their oatmeal or add to their yogurt in the morning, okay? Oranges are a great additive. They're packed with vitamin C, All right. And they also are essential in protecting brain cells from oxidative stress and promoting overall brain health. And then apples. I bet you didn't know this, that apples contain quercetin, Quercetin, an antioxidant that has been shown to protect brain cells from oxidative stress and to reduce inflammation in the brain. So those are just a few of the fruits that you would juice for a child that has ADHD. You would juice some orange. Fresh orange juice in the morning tastes amazing. It tastes nothing like the carton juice in the carton. It tastes so much fresher and better, and it's thinner. It's a lot thinner. It's not thick like that concentrated juice that they have in a carton that they've added preservatives to. So taking that and making them a little small 8-ounce glass of that, right? Putting some wild blueberries in there. Just take a handful of wild blueberries, put them through the juicer, and add them to that juice. Oh my God. The brain health that the child will have throughout the day to be able to think cognitively and focus while at school could be night and day. Okay? My husband says, I take my ashwagandha daily. It helps me focus and it gives me energy. Ashwagandha is a great herb that helps with blood pressure too, but also lion's mane. Lion's mane is the mushroom that's shaped like a brain, and it helps with brain health. And you could take a little spoon, half a teaspoon of lion's mane, put it in their juice, shake it up, and have them drink that in the orange juice and wild blueberry. Now, one of the things that I know about children is they're very picky eaters, and it's hard to get things by them that they pick up on. Oh, it don't taste right. Oh, it don't look right. I'm not eating that, right? Especially children with autism. They're very particular. You have to be very sneaky about getting this stuff in their food. So you take the juice and you add it to things. Add it to their oatmeal, okay? Add it to things that you can add it to smoothie. Add the juice to the smoothie, right? And get it in them the best way that you can. Add it to their yogurt. Pour a little bit in the yogurt. Stir it up, right? And they'll never know they're drinking something that's loaded with minerals and vitamins. My husband says I drink 3 cold pressed juices daily or more. or more. Or more. Okay, who's still on? Monica, are you still on? My friend from California, are you still on? What questions do you guys have? I need some questions tonight. What are y'all thinking about? What questions do you have based on what I've shared with you thus far? Because it's 8:55 and I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up. I've been on here for an hour and okay, you're there. What questions do you have, Armanui? Any questions based on what I've shared? I know I've covered a lot of information, but on my lives, I love engagement. I need to know what you guys are thinking, how you're feeling based on what I've shared. If you have a particular situation that I have not addressed, that you have a question about, I'm happy to answer the question for you. Now is a great time. Now is a great time. I'm excited about this. Yes, it's excellent for your arteries. Excellent, because the celery, like I said, it goes in your body and it's going to clean you out. Okay, it's getting rid of that extra fat that's in your arteries, the extra sugar. And what the salt clusters do, they grow in your body and they break it down. Break it down and move it out through your poop and move it out through your urine. Now, one of the things that it does is it helps to increase your regularity. So if you're not going to the bathroom 3 times a day, eat poop just like a baby, eat poop, then you need to increase your regularity. Celery juice is great for that. The other thing that I wanted to say was with the celery juice, we have capsules. We have celery capsules. And so the celery capsules are organic, just like the celery, and you take those at night. And you drink your water throughout the day, drink. Make sure you're hydrated, because you can't be dehydrated and take a powder. You have to drink the water. So when you take the capsule, the water can help move the salt clusters through your veins and through your body. One of the things that we find a lot with our customers that have medical conditions, they are dehydrated. You're not drinking enough water, especially if you drink coffee. Oh my God, if you're drinking a cup of coffee every day, you need to drink, oh my God, I know about 64 ounces of water for that one cup of coffee, because coffee has caffeine, has a tendency to dehydrate you. And so that's one of the biggest things that we see with our customers, is that they're dehydrated, which the great thing about celery juice is it hydrates you. Okay. A lot of times when folks go to the hospital, one of the first things they do is give them an IV, because they're dehydrated. Okay. If you suffer from migraines and headaches, you want to drink celery juice. You want to do your celery capsules, because celery helps to hydrate your body. It puts potassium in your body. So one of the biggest questions that I get regarding the celery juice is, I'm on blood pressure medicine. Can I take the celery juice if I'm on blood pressure medicine? Our experience, and like I said, I'm not a medical doctor, but my experience with my husband has been, it did not impact his blood pressure in a negative way. It impacted him in a positive way, so positive that we were able to get him over time off of his 3 prescriptions. Okay, everybody's different, but you won't know unless you give it a try. And this is not a magic pill, it's a lifestyle change. Okay, we still drink our celery juice, and he's been off his medicine now 5 years, and we're still drinking our celery juice, because you have to continue to be proactive with this. This is a lifestyle change, so you can be preventative. Another question I get is, I'm already healthy. Do I need celery juice? Yes, celery juice can help. One of the things that you need to do on a daily basis, which is detox. Okay. One of the questions that I ask when we do presentations is, how often are you detoxing? And a lot of times I get 0, not at all. Think about it. You've been eating burgers, you've been eating fries, you've been eating, all of these things, macaroni and cheese. You got to get that stuff, that extra fat and sodium and sugar out of your body. And when you drink your celery juice, it helps you to detox and get all that extra out of your body through your urine and through your bowels. Okay, you got to cleanse your body, cleanse it out. Okay, and the celery is an easy and inexpensive way to do that. All right, so I want to start taking this juicer apart, and I want you all to see this, okay, because it's easy. Okay, there's a lever right here, and you just slide that forward to open, and I got my 4 pieces in here. Okay, so this is piece number 1. My 5 pieces with my celery cap. Okay, and we're going to create some water in the sink, and we're going to rinse everything off. That's piece number 1. This is my piece that gave me the maximum amount of celery juice. I had to add this to the machine. Okay, and I'm going to put that in here, that, and we're going to wash that and get that celery out of there. Now's a good time for questions. Any additional questions that you guys have? I hope you guys have enjoyed this. As I continue and I get to enjoy this machine, I'm going to be doing lives. Okay, here's another piece of the machine that needs to be cleaned. It's got celery all in it. We're going to drop it in our warm water. You can also clean your machine with some baking soda. I'm using Dawn tonight, or you can just sprinkle some baking soda in some warm water. Okay, look at all that. That's pulp. Okay, putting that in my, okay, this is the thing that pushes the fruit and vegetables down into the funnel, and that's my last piece. I had 5 pieces. Okay. And I'm just making some soapy, sudsy water. Another thing you're going to need is you're going to need a funnel. You can get these at the dollar store. Okay. And you're going to need a good knife. Okay. And you're going to need cutting boards. Okay. So all of these are investments. Most of the items you can get at the dollar store. Okay. And you're going to be reusing them on a regular basis. Okay, so any additional questions? Can I have the link? Sanika, can you post the link for the juicer? please. Okay, so if enough of you get a juicer, then I will do a live and you guys will be on my live with your juicer. And we will go through the unboxing together and be able to get you started juicing with a couple of recipes. Tonight I did celery because celery is the easiest for me to do, but it's amazing as it relates to getting started with juicing and getting your journey started. Okay. Any more questions? Sanika, you there? Post the link. Armenia, look in the feed. She posted it earlier, the link for the juicer. And let's see. I can't see the. Okay, just give her a few minutes. She'll post it again. There it is. Thank you, Sanika. She had to go grab it. All right, and so just click on that. You're going to get 10% off. You're going to get 10% off your order, and you'll be able to, I think they were giving free shipping. I've had mine for about 2 weeks. Hopefully they're still giving free shipping with your juicer. Very number one juicer in Europe. Okay, number one in Europe. Easy. Again, it makes ice cream. It makes cold pressed oil. It makes nut butters, peanut butter, almond butter, macadamia nut butter, cashew butter. It makes spaghetti. It makes fettuccine. Just an incredible machine. And on top of that, it makes juices. Beautifully fresh, delicious, fresh cold pressed juices. And as you can see, it's very easy to put together and it's very easy to clean. Okay? All right, thank you. You got it. All right, so let me know once you purchase your juicer so we can get you started with a class, a juicing class. So you can do, so I can be on there to support you through this process. And so as I prepare to wrap up, any additional questions? Monica, you are very welcome. I'm looking forward to the day, Monica, when you get your juicer and you start juicing. That's going to be a beautiful day. I'm slowly but surely converting my friends and long life customers over to juicing because it's an investment in yourself and in your family, and you are definitely worth it. And so, so I'll be back on next Monday with the sauna juicer. You guys stay tuned. I'll be posting what I'm going to be doing on that day with the juice. But I'm definitely going to be doing something with this juicer, whether I'm making a nut butter, or making oil, or making some ice cream. Maybe I'll make some ice cream. Okay. So easy. It's so easy to make. You guys just wouldn't believe it. All right. So thanks for coming on. You're very welcome. I pray that all of you got value. I pray that if you're watching the replay, thank you for staying all the way to the end, that you received value. Please message me on any of my social media if you have any particular questions or situations that you want to get answers to. And again, thanks for joining. My name is Dr. Linda Mitchell. I'm a holistic health coach, author, and owner of Sweetheart Mitchell Collection with my husband, David, a health and wellness business that inspires you to live your best from the inside out. Okay, wonderful. Grab that link, Monica. Yes, this is most valuable. So glad that you received value. You are very welcome. Y'all have a great evening. Be well. See you next Monday. Bye-bye.